Hello and welcome in and welcome back to Mon Bazou. Today we are going to be setting up our sugar shack. It looks like we need to build it first, connect 10 maple trees. So we need some connectors, some tubing. It looks like a barrel so we can actually put it in to sell it. Then everything else looks like it's going to be more like updates or upgrades to the sugar shack. So our main thing is let's just get it going. Before we do that, I don't want to lose this. So we are going to plant this. Where should we have a little farm? Should I make my uh should I have it up there? Let's just do it right in here. Let's go grab a shovel. I don't know why last time I didn't think like that I would need a shovel because I was like, how do I plant a potato? A shovel would be good. I think it said there was 2 seeds in there. Let's get We got that done. We got those put on there. Where is our... There we go. And we can water those. Get that done. And then let's... Oh, there's no water in here. It would help if I'd put water in the watering can. And we'll just keep that near it. And then let's... Is there gas in this? Oh, yeah. Looks pretty full. Let's test this out. How do I turn it on? Okay. It's supposed to be behind my house somewhere here. I think I see a couple poles. Let's go this way. What does it say? Let's get off of here. There we go. What do I need? I need 64 logs, and they have to be pine. So that works. Let's figure this out again. Okay, on. Oh. I'm not in neutral? What am I in? Oh. There we go. And start. Okay, let's go back. And we'll cut down some pine trees. And we'll get that built here. It may take a little bit of time. I feel like this little guy here, this little ATV, is going to come in super handy when we get that sugar shack set up here. To just like run back and forth and make sure everything is good. I feel... Can I not get off? Okay. Let me off here. Okay, this shouldn't be there. I do not want to lose this whatsoever. All right, we're going to hop in here too because like I said, I wanted to go on a little drive with this. We're going to see how much gas is in here first. Not too bad. We probably are going to have enough to maybe get to town here. But what I think I want to do with this is actually sorry, I couldn't do 2 things at once apparently. I couldn't back up and talk. What I want to do is I do want to kind of get this ready for racing, I think, because I know we could race at night. What did it say on the fridge again? We need to get some maple syrup. We'll go... Oops, what am I doing? We'll go double check that. I think it's every night. I forget what time. But I would like to be able to... Every night. It doesn't say what time. So I'll have to figure that out. I would like to be able to race that. However... I don't think any of these rusty parts or like any of that is going to help us. So I want to try to see what we can get for upgrades on this. so we can get that set up. So right now, this will kind of just be our project car. I probably should start taking off the rusty stuff too. Like the rusty old tires. Well, actually, I wonder if I could use like the rust repair kits in the shop to take like the rusty out of the tires. Oops. Come on. There we go. Like out of here, but like the exhaust is all rusty. If we were to open this up, as we were putting on the parts, like look how rusty that is. Like nothing in here I think is going to perform very well. I also feel like any of the nuts and bolts that are rusty, we should make sure to change those out. And then one other thing I would like to do with this is kind of double check in here as well. And see, since this will be like our daily driver, what needs to be updated on that too. However, that might be a future episode of upgrading and updating our vehicles, but definitely the car for sure, because I would love to check out the racing. I just don't know if we would be very race worthy right now. Seeing as it looked like it was sitting for a long time and none of the parts looked like they would stay on for very long. So, yes. All right. So we got all of that out. Where is my... All right. And what I might do, I'm going to put this in here. Let's go to the Sugar Shack area and see if we can find some good trees over there. We do need to get some gas too. So I want to make sure the generator is working so that we're able to save. We do have our tablet, but I don't think that has too very much of a very much of a charge left on it. So stop. All right, I don't think the brakes are very good in this truck. We might need to do some updating on those because it didn't want to stop there. Maybe that should be something we're thinking about doing before the car update here, because we are not very safe. Let's go right here. We need the pine, or yeah, the pine, right? Let's shut this off. Let's start loading up some pine trees in the truck. Because over here by the Sugar Shack, we're just going to want the maple trees for the most part, right? Are you following? And it said, what did we need? Like 64. Let's get, especially the ones that seem like pretty near it, because it'll probably be in our way to set up with like the tubing and stuff anyways. Right, where is the Sugar Shack again? Oh, it's over here. Right, so we have some really close. Because eventually we're going to want all of this to be just pine trees only. That way we have more trees making the syrup here. Let's get rid of this one. Oops, not close enough, I don't think. Oh, here's another one. These are all pretty close, which will be nice. Some of these I might not even put into the truck. Would it be worth it, or walk them over? I don't know. We'll make sure to get them over there. Some of these are pretty dang close, though. And I don't want to waste all my gas in my truck either. But we'll see. All right, got that. And there's one more over there I think I'm going to for sure grab. I don't know how many of these it'll take. I think it's like 5 or 6 per log here, so down there, tree trunk. Got it. And then we'll get this one because it's by that one. All right, so I'm going to continue to do this. We're going to get all these trees in here and get them up there. Once I get like 63 of them in, I will come back so we can see this being built here together. I just feel like this is going to definitely take some time. This is our last log. As you can see, it's now Thursday in game. This took one full in-game day to do. I think a lot of it had to do with the like mechanics of when you're like loading up a bunch of anything in the back of the truck, things would just fly out, as well as I've got it stuck a couple times because I didn't know realize the truck was moving as I was loading things. So parking on any sort of incline or hill, even if it was the slightest, would have me slowly moving and then I would get stuck. The parking brake sort of works, just like the brakes sort of work. We definitely need to get those updated. But anyways, let's go ahead and put in our last log here and see what happens. Okay, move back. Farther. Farther. I am moving back. All right, farther. Okay, now we're too far. Ready? It is our sugar shack. We got it built. Let's go check it out. Look how beautiful this is. Okay. Now, today we can go ahead and run into town and get to the Federation to get our connectors, tubing, and some gas here. It may take me a little bit to find the Federation, but I figured what I'm gonna do is just kind of start on one end of town and go to the other, like on the probably all of like the skirts of town there, all the roads leading out of town, because when we did the couple times where we went into town, I didn't see the Federation down any of like the main streets or main roads there. So I think it's going to be somewhere on the outside of town, but hopefully it doesn't take us too long to find. And then we'll stop and get gas and talk to Jacques and is it Normand? Is that his name? I forget. We'll talk to both of those. Probably talk to my brother here because, again, building up your friendships is probably one of the smartest things to do because it just opens up a lot of different things. I think Jacques opens up the scrapyard or the junkyard. We do need to also call our mom today because I believe our mom gives us the fry basket so we can make our own poutine and fries that we can sell at the snack shop. Sorry. Because at the snack shop I did see something there that says it said fries. So I believe we can sell them as well. We gotta be careful so we don't speed. I do not want a speeding ticket. Look at here. We finally have found the Federation. It cannot stop. But to be honest, it really didn't take too long here. But let's go and see. Hopefully they're open. 800 to 1600. Okay, got it. Let's say hi. All right. Okay, these ain't too bad. They're like $10 a piece. I'm going to stick them inside. I'm just kind of worried that they're going to fly everywhere. Let's actually grab 2. And the rolls. What do we got here? 25. That ain't too bad either. We'll grab 2 of those as well. Just so we can try to stock up on some stuff here. Ooh. Maybe that was a bad idea. We still need to get gas. Alright, the barrels. Oh. So these are $200. It's going to be a little bit before we can buy a barrel. We have $14. Okay. Let's go to the gas station. Stop. We'll kind of see how much. Do they have the brakes at the gas station? I don't remember. But we'll double check that here quick. All right, let's go in here. Let's see how much everything is. We definitely need to make some money. We can probably have to sell some wood here to my brother. Maybe do some of the pizza delivering that was on our fridge that we can do. All right. Ooh, they're like 124 a piece. These ain't too bad for the brake rotors, but I think we're gonna need the calipers too. Right. Let's get like I know we're not gonna be able. Oh, let's go try the other door here. Let's do like maybe like 10 in gas to start with. All right, let's take this off. I don't really know how much is in the thing there. We'll just start with like 10. I don't think that'll. Well, I guess we'll just do it all. Let's just do it all. We kind of have what we can get for now. And we'll just have to really work on chopping some wood and things like that just to get a little extra cash here. All right, let's go back home. Oh, you guys seen how good the brakes are? We literally just ran into the house. That's yeah, that's not good. Oh, oh, can you get in here too? Can this go in here? Okay. No. Okay. Oh, did I just go over our potatoes? That's fine. All right, here we are. I think this would be almost a little bit easier to utilize if there was like a instead of like two separate ones, like one big crate back here. You know what I mean? Like just a solid like big one like this, but maybe a little bit thicker. But yeah, let's go ahead. It says we need to do up 10 trees. Let's try that. Here's one. Um, hopefully these will all reach each other. Hello. Two. Some of these might be too far, I'm thinking, but we'll do our best. 3. 4. We might need to get some of those poles. Here's 5. Let's see what the tubing is doing for us here. Okay, so okay, we'll start here. Will you reach here? Yay! Okay. What else? Which was the next one that I did have? Was it over here? Okay. I feel like this one isn't gonna reach. Oh, it did. There's 3. 4. Please read 5. Okay. I think we're at 5. Where'd it go? Okay, here it is. And I'm thinking, where's that roll? Where did that roll go? I just decided. Oh, there it is. Why would I just drop it? Okay. I need. Okay, so maybe this one. Would this one reach? Okay. I was going to say we need to have one that goes to that. I believe I'm doing this right. Okay. And then we know we don't have 10 yet because otherwise it would blink. And I think these each have 10. I think we need to do 4 more. So let's hope that these all reach. So if we do. Which I don't know if they will or not. Let's see here. I'm gonna do this. Will this one fit? Okay, cool. And then this can go to here. I just like to check before I get like too far into it if they're not, if they're gonna be too far. But I think we got our first little like row here almost done. And let's just hope this one will fit to that one, and then we'll have our first 10. We're definitely gonna need some more trees. I don't know if we can like plant them or something, but I'm gonna look into that and see if that is something we can do. Okay, we did it. Yay. All right, so now we have, I put this in here. All right, that was our first one. We do still have this. We're gonna leave this here. Okay. And then let's see. It says not running. Okay, so the generator needs to be on for that. And then I'm assuming we have to start like a fire in here. So maybe grab a log and we'll see what happens. I'm going to grab this. Let's bring that back there. And then let's start up the generator because we do have some gas in there. And do I have a log? Oh, didn't I take out logs? Okay, yes. Let's just grab like a couple of these logs and just see how it is. Okay, let's get on. I'm assuming it's not in neutral. Okay. All right, it looks like I really need some maple syrup. Can I get some in here? A drink cup. Okay, let's see if we can get some maple syrup out of this. We'll keep this in here because obviously I think we're going to need it. Let's put this other one in here. And let's see what happens. All right, let's go pick this up. We also need to eat. We've been so focused on this here. But I think I'm doing it right. Let's go see. Right, we have 10 of them running. It's very bad. Probably because it's going to probably take a while to get anything going. I don't even know if it's going to work. So this is a chance that we're taking that might not be a good one. Oh, look, I think this is a little bit of our sugar water for the syrup. So I think it's doing something. Maybe we're not doing it right. We really need to get back home, like, fast. Oh, I don't think we did it right. Am I not running that right? Or did it just not have enough time to make anything? I'm going as fast as I can. I thought I would be able to get some syrup out of our syrup shack, but maybe we'll have to try tomorrow. Because there is a little drinking cup that we can get some from. Run! Run, 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 run. Okay, the truck's in the way. I forgot about that. Oh, gosh. We'll do two. Okay, and let's get this. We'll have to get some poutine tomorrow. We pretty much got this one. Obviously, we still need to get our barrel. And then everything else, it looks like it's going to be more like upgrading. So we'll still work on that stuff here. But we got the main thing of our sugar shack done. Then I think what we're going to do here is go ahead and end this episode here. The next time, I would like to hop in and try to find the devil's lettuce here. I heard it's by the windmill as you're going into town in like one of them. Because I think that would just be another way to get a little bit of money. And then we will cut some more wood so we can just make some money and be able to get that barrel. After we do that and we find all of those, that's when we'll start, I think, upgrading the vehicles because we all know they both need it very much so. But if you are liking what you see here and you want to see more of this on the channel, please make sure to like this video and let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel and I appreciate it so much. And I will see you all next time. Bye.